So we're down here today. Where are we at, Joe?
Brunners.
All right.
Brunners on the river.
All right. And what do we have between us?
Chef Chris.
And what do you have here, Chef?
So we've got a couple of our favorites for right now for this time of the year. So we're doing take and bakes for people who want to have something at home that don't mind warming it up, but it's hot and fresh when they make it. So we have over here we have house-made pot roast with some mashed potatoes and broccolini, some nice pan sauce with that.
Hold on. We're gonna stop for a second.
Yeah.
Do the plates come with it too, or not?
No, if we were packing it up to go, it'd just be in the
Okay.
box, you know. But the boxes that we do send them away if you wanted to make it, like heat it up yourself, would be in an oven ready
Okay.
pan.
So let's talk about your first plate there again.
Yeah.
The first plate.
Yeah. So it's house-made pot roast with mashed potatoes and broccolini, some nice fried onions.
Those mashed potatoes look great.
Don't they though?
And you make up your own sauce.
Yeah, everything is done in house. I'm a firm believer of doing everything in house and making it the best product we can possibly make it.
And is that a meal for one or a meal for two?
That's a meal for one, a typical single serving. So it's fairly large portions.
Good deal. What do we have next?
So out of our burgers, we do have a couple varieties of burgers, but this is our most popular one.
So let's bring this. We'll move this another way here. There we go.
So this is our most popular burger. So it's hand pattied bulgogi burger. So we've got some nice Korean barbecue pork belly, some cucumbers, a miso aioli, and
Kimchi.
and kimchi.
It sounds like that's a big seller, though.
It is. It is. I wasn't expecting it to sell as well as it does, but how's getting there. We're getting progressive on.
So how do you get the word out? You have valuable customers getting these all the time, or are you?
Yeah. So me and Joe and I have been around Howell for the last 5 years? 6 years. So, we have some regulars that come and follow us, to whatever restaurant that we might happen to be at that time. In this case, it's the beautiful restaurant of Brunners. And so we, between, there's two ways. People who are familiar with how I cook, three ways. And so then they'll order things that I've done something similar. We also have a talented wait staff that does a great job at, describing things and pushing people in the right direction. And, there's a lot of more foodies these days. People want to try the unfamiliar.
They're salespeople and not just order takers.
Yeah, they're sales. Yeah, our servers are definitely salespeople.
And what do we have last here?
And so for the last dish that I brought, we have house-made lasagna. It's a combination of beef and pork sausage and, all the typical stuff that's in a lasagna. It's delightful. It is comfort food at its finest, especially now that, here in Michigan, we're starting to snow out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you make your own pasta here too, or what do you
That's
do?
the one thing I don't make is the pasta. So I get like a normal pasta that you'd buy out of a store.
What about the sauce then?
Yeah, absolutely, all house made. Yeah, the pasta would be the only thing on that dish that I didn't actually make. We grind a lot of our own meats here as well, so which is it's pretty fun.
So, Joe, the hours of operation are what?
Tuesday through Sunday from 4 to 8. And then, like I said, the takeout, the take and bakes, we will be taking orders up until the 23rd, and we will be available to deliver or hand them out to people at 10 o'clock from 10 to 12 on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
And do you have like a full menu available, or do you have a select menu?
We're just doing the pre-order take and bakes. We're not open for regular business that day.
So we have a nice turkey dinner with all the accompaniments of a normal turkey dinner, a spiral ham dinner, and then our pot roast and lasagna as well. So it's completely set up. It comes with a salad and whatever starch, vegetable, and sauce that comes with the respective items.
Interesting. And how long have you been a chef?
I think I graduated in 2001. But I've been in the field since '97. So quite some time.
How about you, Joe?
I've been here in my whole life. I've been in the food service industry, different aspects from long-term care, senior living to, owning my own restaurant bar, running restaurant bars. So I've been doing this my whole life.
Have you?
Yep.
Are you from the area then, or?
I've been in Howell for the past about 20 years. I grew up in Livonia myself, but moved to Howell because I felt it as comfortable in the setting as the city in Livonia where I grew up in. So it was a comfortable fit.
And then how'd you two guys meet?
Well, we worked at the same restaurant about 5 years ago. So, you know, and you can just meet the person that like you can meet somebody and you're like, oh, that's my guy. That's exactly how it was. So, we worked together a couple times, and we have a good recipe with each other, as it were.
And how'd you end up here?
We, because of the pandemic, both of us were laid off or furloughed from our current positions. We decided to open up a food truck. As we were in the process of getting the food truck all legal and permits and everything, this opportunity came to us through mutual friends in the industry. So it ended up working out for both of us.
And how's the owner to work with?
I can see you, Cappy.
Yeah, we're broadcasting actually live down at the restaurant.
It's been very refreshing to work with somebody that has some experience and somebody that doesn't have any experience. So you don't get that pushback when you're trying to do things that are just industry standard from somebody who doesn't have any experience in the business.
Yeah.
So they've basically given us the blank canvas to paint, and it's a very nice canvas with a nice frame. But we've been painting the picture, and it's a constantly changing picture, but we're always painting, making it nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I was down here for your private open house you had. That was amazing. Just the food you had there available, and the response you had gotten from the public at that time too, right?
Yeah, very good, positive response.
And really, in the Howell area, this is would this be not upgrade or up? I mean,
it's
upscale
more
or
upscale,
mid-grade or?
Yeah.
Definitely more upscale.
I mean, we have a little something for everybody on the menu. So, we'll have burgers and appetizers all the way up to like nice cuts of meat like lamb and fillets.
That's when the restaurant's totally open.
When it's totally open.
So right now, the meals you have right now are the meals you could get a carry-out type meals.
Yes,
right?
that'll hold well when you're taking it out. Yeah, because it's something to keep in mind when you're serving food to go. Some stuff just doesn't travel very well.
Yeah, but even during these times, we need to support restaurants.
Yeah.
Because without the restaurants in the area, you create a lot of jobs, and a lot of people depend on it too.
Yeah. I mean, that's my personal biggest worry right now is me and Joe. We have a lot of families that followed us here from other places that we're friends with, we care about, and this pandemic is not treating anybody well. And that's what keeps me up at night is making sure that we can keep this business.
Well, we'll keep the business around.
Yeah,
right? We'll keep it around.
Yeah,
you get a lot of good support from the community.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
And maybe it's not all that you want right now, but it's something to keep you here.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the most important thing because no one really knows when this is going to be over with. We have all ideas. Everybody has different opinions about it too, right?
Yeah.
And one thing I got to say, it's a shame that restaurants that have liquor can't open during this time, right? I mean, to the public. And it'd be nice if the Liquor Control Board would say, okay, if you don't serve liquor, you guys could be open, right? So I know you can't really give your opinion on this.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. But I think, you have a really nice restaurant here. The owners put a lot of money into designing this place and decor, ambiance, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Right? So
I would say that one of the nice things to come out of this is that we can sell you booze to go without having what is it, travel liquor license or?
We do have a to-go license.
Okay,
So,
but
if you don't have a to-go license, you can't serve cocktails or beer, wine, anything to go, but we do have one.
yeah. So during the pandemic, they made that a lot easier for everyone.
Interesting. Do you like this location?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both from Howell. We live in downtown Howell,
Yep.
so we're comfortable and familiar with it.
Yep.
What's the capacity of the restaurant?
During normal times where we were open for 100% seating, we're about 189 people. We're going to be putting a three-season patio, with a covered roof and stuff, outside this spring, as a permanent, outside structure that will give us some more seating and give us the outdoor dining experience.
Good. Just make it through the winter time.
Yeah. Just got to make it through the winter.
Oh, sorry about that. It's me. Are you looking to change the menu a little bit each time? Do you change it as it's going along? Or?
Yeah, so I think I have a pretty good handle on what sells around in this area, so we try to stick in that. But as I grow more comfortable with the clientele that we get here, I push the envelope a little bit more to get people comfortable with what things that they may never have heard of before. And on top of that, we live in Michigan. We have beautiful produce, beautiful livestock. And so as that stuff comes into season, I like to put it on our menu to reflect the seasons that we have, and that's always fun. So yeah, I mean, our menu, we'll have a core menu, and then we'll, every season we'll change it up and, create demand, I suppose.
Which meal do you like the best?
Out of these, or just in general?
Just in general.
In general, I'm a really big fan of our shrimp and grits that we make. I'm a sucker for lasagna. I could eat it for breakfast. So
Could you?
yeah, it's just one of those comfort things.
Are you Italian or what?
No, I'm Dominican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anything else, Joe, you like to talk about?
No, I'm a big fan of the lasagna as well.
Are you?
I have eaten it for breakfast too. By the way.
Do you think that, do you do special meals each day, or is it a full menu during those every day? I mean, do you like specials?
We have a full menu, but it's also scaled back. Specials that we do will be like the pot roast and lasagna.
So you
and
don't like
Halloween
offer
meals to go.
like the lasagna on a Wednesday night or something like that?
Oh, and yeah, we don't do daily specials.
No
like
daily
that,
specials. Interesting. Okay. Well, gentlemen, thank you for broadcasting with us and the
Thank you.
Facebook Live here. And we'll come back again and enjoy your food.
Appreciate it.
Is it John
Okay.
Stewart that does the signing out?
Yeah.